Good evening, everybody. Sean Cook, long-term resident of Inglewood. I've been downstairs listening to everyone speak tonight. And I gotta say, beyond some of the chuckles and some of the seriousness, one thing about tonight I'm real proud of is the fact that there's a whole lot of passion being displayed amongst the citizens of Inglewood. I do know that as citizens, as people, as business people, we're always on different sides of the table. We're never going to always agree on certain issues. But one of the things that I've always spoke of is that no matter what you believe, no matter what side of the table you're on, you have to get out and speak. And this is one of the things that we've missed. I've been in this council numerous nights, and I haven't seen this kind of passion in a long time. I know the issues on the table tonight is a question of residency or an affidavit. I've heard qualifications thrown out there. The fact of the matter is, I'm not going to be able to make that decision. That's the council's choice to determine what the law is. I've always said from the beginning of this race, the issue is a vested interest. Who believes in this city, who's willing to work for this city, and who's going to stand up and fight, because that's what we need in Inglewood. I believe a gentleman just said a little while ago that Inglewood is the last South Bay gym, which I definitely agree with. And I believe I told both candidates in one session or another, it's not about the debates that we have in the process of the election. It's what happens after the election has been decided. Whether or not we can all come together, show this kind of passion, stand up and fight for what we believe, and compete against the other cities that also have a deficit right now. We need to put our hearts aside tonight. We need to find out what the council's going to do, and we need to go from there. Whoever's on the ballot August 17th, we need to get out and vote. The fact that we only have 9,000 people voting in a city of 48,000 is what's discouraging to me. So if everybody takes the passion that they have right now, no matter who you want to vote for, call your friends, call your parents, call all your Inglewood citizens, and tell them if they do nothing at all with the things that they can't control, to get out and vote on the 17th for the best man. May the best man win, and all of us got an idea of who that man is. Get out and vote, and then after that, let's fight for our city. The deficit we can wipe out, but we can be a top South Bay city.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Next, Rhonda Crowder. Is she here? Rhonda Crowder, followed by Revelyn Williams. Rhonda Crowder. Revelyn Williams, Bill Sanders, and then Ann LaRose. Bill Sanders, Ann LaRose. Bill Sanders first, Ann LaRose next.
Bill Sanders out there.
I know, Bill Sanders.
There he is, that's him right there.
Good evening, Council.
Yes, Bill Sanders.
My name is Bill Sanders from Inglewood, California, 3rd Avenue Block Club President. And I just want to say that how can you guys make a decision when all of you guys are biased, except for Councilman Morales? I don't think he is, because he didn't run for anything. So how can you guys make a decision? I think really what you should do is just do the way you're doing now and just rotate and wait till November, because in November it can run anyway. This way, don't waste any more money, any of the taxpayers spend money. Just wait till November, then have your election, because they're gonna be able to run anyway. Now that's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, Ann LaRose. Is there Revelyn Williams and Rhonda Crowder here? If not, next will be Michael Stevens and Willie Agee to follow them. Ann LaRose, you have the floor.
Thank you so very much. Good evening, all.
Good evening.
I've been listening downstairs in the great room that is the other council chamber. I just want to say that I am saddened that there are members of our community that have been disenfranchised by the vote of June 8th and the turn of events that has happened behind it. I'm not going to speak to any kind of legality, yes, no, or maybe, because I don't know what you guys know and what the law really is. But I can speak to those people that are disenfranchised, the people that spoke earlier who worked very hard on a political campaign. I'm very sympathetic for all of their efforts that appear to have gone for naught. That is a shame. That is a really, really rotten thing to have happen. And I am very saddened for those people who voted for Mr. Butts, who now appear that their votes are not part of the process. However, they voted on June 8th, so they did exercise their constitutional right. They did vote. They did make a stand. Their votes counted. Unfortunately, it was their candidate that perhaps had the problem, not their vote. And I feel saddened further by the fact that many people stood up here and said things like, how can you take our votes away from our candidate and give them to another? That cannot happen, as I believe each and every one of you on the dais realizes. I can't give my vote to somebody else once I have already cast it. That person is going to have to earn that vote, whether that person is A or B. That person has to earn that vote. That vote does, all of the votes that were cast for Mr. Butts do not automatically go over to Ms. Dunlap. And I don't think that people seem to be understanding that. And I just wanted to make the clarification. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Thank you.